There are people who build their dream with hard work, and then there are people who build someone else's dream with their own sacrifice, believing love will make every hardship worthwhile. This is the story of Dr. Amara Okafor, a woman who gave up everything she had for the man she loved, only to discover that the greatest threat to her husband was the very person she trusted most. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification because stories like this remind us strength is not always loud. There was a kind young doctor named Amara. Every morning before the sun was fully awake, Amara walked through the quiet streets of Enugu to the hospital. She worked very hard, helping sick people feel better. Even though she didn't earn a lot of money, she always smiled. Her husband, Chinedu, had traveled to a faraway country called the United Kingdom to find a better job. Before he left, he held Amara's hand and said, "Don't worry, I will work hard and soon we will live together again." Amara believed him with all her heart. So she worked extra hard. She worked on weekends whenever the hospital needed help. She always worked to support her husband's new life. Her friend always asked to help her. Her friends always find her hard work curious and ask her, "Amara, why do you work so much?" She smiled and answered, "I am working for our future." Every month, she sent money to Chinedu. When he said he needed help paying for his home, she helped. When he needed new furniture, she helped again. When he needed money for important papers, she helped once more. One day, Amara opened a small wooden box. Inside were beautiful gold, jewelry, pieces that had belonged to her late mother. She held them gently and whispered, "I will miss this, Mama." She sold them so she could help Chinedu. She believed that helping someone you love was the right thing to do. Months later, wonderful news arrived. Amara travel papers were ready. She could finally move to the United Kingdom. She was happy. Her family hugged her. Her friends celebrated with her. When she arrived, Chinedu welcomed her with a big hug. For a while, everything felt wonderful. They visited parks. They walked around the city. They talked about their dreams. Amara also studied very hard so she could become a doctor there too. After many months of learning and taking exams, she finally got a big job at the hospital. She ran home with the good news. "We did it," she said happily. But instead of smiling for long, Chinedu became quiet. Little by little, he became acting differently. He wanted to know how much money she earned. He wanted to decide how all the money should be spent. If Amara bought something for her, he would ask many questions. One day, she bought a warm winter coat because it was very cold outside. When she got home, Chinedu frowned. "You should ask me first before getting that." Amara felt confused. She had worked hard for her money. Soon, Chinedu kept reminding her, "Remember, I brought you here." Those words made Amara sad. She knelt down, crying. She knew she had also worked very hard to make her dream come true. Instead of arguing, Amara started writing important things in a notebook. She saved messages. She kept receipts. She carefully wrote down dates. She didn't know it would reach to this extent. But something inside her told her it's always good to keep careful records. She had no idea that a very difficult day was about to come. One rainy evening, dark clouds covered the sky. Amara was sitting quietly at home when Chinedu came in. He didn't say hello. Instead, he walked straight to the bedroom. Amara heard the door was opening. She followed him. He was holding a blue folder. Inside were all Amara's important papers are: her passport, her work papers, her certificates, everything she had worked so hard to earn. "Please give them back," Amara said softly. But Chinedu shook his head. "They are just papers," he said. "They are very important to me," Amara replied. Then, before she could stop him, he tore one paper, then another, and another. Soon, many pieces of paper covered the floor. Amara felt very sad. She couldn't believe what had happened. Chinedu left the house, slamming the door behind him. For a moment, Amara cried. Then she took a deep breath. She knelt down and carefully picked up every single piece of paper. She placed them safely into plastic folders. She took photographs of everything. She emailed the pictures to herself so they would always be safe. Then she opened her notebook. She wrote down exactly what happened and the date. The next morning, Amara told her manager at the hospital what had happened. Everyone was kind. They helped her. They reminded her that even though papers can be replaced, her knowledge, her kindness, and her hard work could never be taken away. With help from caring people, Amara got new copies of her important papers back. She also learned that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect. No one should try to control another person or make them feel small. After some time, Amara moved into a new home where she felt safe. She kept helping people as a doctor. She smiled again. She knew she was stronger than she had ever imagined. The lessons for this story are: always treat others with kindness and respect. If someone is unkind or tries to control you, tell a trusted adult who can help. Your kindness, your courage, and your hard work are treasures that no one can take away. And remember, things can be replaced. Dreams can be rebuilt, but a brave heart that never gives up will always shine.